Voiceover Studio of Alexander Chernov presents explicit Erotcia and dirty erotic adult short stories, adult's romance book and filthy short novel, and naughty collection for man hot sexy wife forbidden naughty stories, written by Phyllis Contreras, performed by Alexander Chernov. A teen story. Someone was over there for fast. I stuffed my bags, a month's being few, and I also ended up being damn excited to get out of here. I am just planning for school on Monday. I celebrated my sweet 16 in Miami with my mother, along with her pals. Some college children that I simply didn't know showed up for the drinks. We loved it, because I did not know all of the social individuals who were there. My buddies kinda can get on my nerves to my birthday being far from them. This kind of relieved me personally here. They are often so irritating, especially Amanda. She actually is a liar, that is stunning. Almost anything she said was a lie. At my birthday celebration, she'd attempt to get most of the attention here. She's the sort of individual who lied lots, that whenever she spoke the truth, you had maybe not believe her. Her lies were annoying and hilarious. I don't hate her, because she actually is very nice. Lying is simply a correct section of her, and I also am already familiar with it. Ari, my mom stood inside my home. She was in a good dress, that is blue, had her hair tied up in a ponytail. She seemed gorgeous. Hey Mom, I smiled at her. Are you done unpacking yet? Dinner's prepared. I'm very nearly done. Is Cole resident? He's in the space. Okay. Cole is my younger bro. He's a freshman this present year. I became really excited to show him around. He also acts like a son, that is bad. He's my nice child sibling. We stepped away from my room for the brief minute I happened to be done unpacking, barged into Cole's. He was on the phone whenever I got indeed there. I'll see you in school, he stated before hanging up. What are you wanting? He requested. I've missed you. I hopped, he lifted me off the ground on him, and he's younger than myself but bigger. We didn't. It was a good at Readz without you. He spent their summer inside my aunt's coastline home, because he did not. Would you like to head to Miami with Mom and I also? Come on, you'll be known if you desired me there. You merely never want to admit it. We kinda wanted you there. It doesn't mean such a thing though. Will you be excited for high school? Nah, I truly don't care. It is simply high school, he shrugged. You're right, he laughed. It gets kinda shitty to tell the truth. I'm sure, he laughed. Sean informed me all about it. I understood Sean would tell him about high school before I did. They invested summer time together, and then he had been the first ever to cope with senior school, and he understands a lot more than myself. I'm just a junior. Occasionally, I wish I had been him. He is the older bro, and he's a junior in college. He has all the freedom. Let's go eat supper. Mother is already looking forward to us. No, she actually is perhaps not, he chuckled. He had been appropriate. Mother never ever waits for anybody to begin consuming. She does not waste any time when we delay. I invested nearly the Sunday that is whole sleeping. I didn't collect some of my friends' calls because my phone was on silent. I needed to obtain a sleep that is much possible before you go to college. Turns out that don't help me one little bit. I woke up around 30 minutes these days. This is certainly late. I took a really fast shower and decked out in shorts as well as a crop top that is white. We took some right time for you to dry my locks and allow it to fall back on my back. I didn't bother to apply any makeup products. Cole had been done breakfast, that is eating. I got downstairs. An apple was consumed by me when I drove to school. Cole ended up being regarding the passenger's chair texting. Sleeping so much the afternoon that is previous made me desire more rest. As soon as we parked the motor car, Cole made their way out, as if knowing where he was going. I suppose he performed. Sean informed him everything he had a need to know, so he would not require any assistance. I did my own shit him around since I don't need to show. I became kinda excited for his time that is first, but didn't give a shit about this. We started my locker. This is certainly empty, and my books around. Kids were walking around the hall. Most of them were chatting as well as others making away. I wished somebody could kiss me like this each morning. Arya! It had been Amanda. She felt really excited. She's standing next to Tina. Tina was a slim woman that has blonde curves in every the proper places. She is truly becoming, and funny around her never gets humdrum. She takes place to enjoy a mood this is certainly bad that we're accustomed to. Hey woman, we smiled you okay? At them. Tina, R. Yeah, I'm good, she said. Will you be certain? I asked that she nodded as a result. How's Miami? Amanda asked. It was really good. It had been liked by me indeed there. We kinda didn't want to keep coming back. We cannot think we weren't truth be told there for the birthday celebration, Amanda stated. Cannot be worried about it. We are able to replace at some correct time, I said. Hey Arya. Leo. It absolutely was him. He had been missed by me so fucking much. I couldn't think we went that very long without seeing him in individual. His tresses looked different, and I also liked it. It was deeper than before, cut brief from the relative edges and form of spiky. God, I love spiky. We texted in freshman year, and I also don't understand we went along to the school. This is certainly exact same we started speaking. We barely noticed each other. I was smashing difficult, he didn't even seem to notice on him, and I was thinking he liked me also, but I became incorrect. I am nothing but a buddy, that is better to him. Amanda and Tina did not know anything concerning the crush I'd on him. I actually don't like people who are telling I feel towards any man. It's like there is no one to keep a secret today. I did not want to find yourself walking down the hall comprehending that every asshole is aware of my crush on Leo. Everybody believed Leo when we were close friends, and I also like to keep it that way. Hey there, I smiled at him. Just how you've already been, he requested. So good, how are you? I truly missed you. I was kinda pissed. The reason why? You just weren't picking up right up on any of my phone calls. You lying asshole, I picked up. We chuckled. 4 times. You simply selected acquired 4 times. Isn't that adequate? We rolled my eyes. I couldn't pick their telephone calls up, because I don't know what to say, and I also ended up being attempting to stay away from him to make certain that I possibly could maybe stop crushing on him. It didn't work. That moment, we pictured him pinning myself against the locker and kissing myself so difficult that I could scarcely breathe. I'm like conserving with you, and when you ignore me, it doesn't feel good. I'm sorry. Promise to pick up next time? I will. Come, he presented my hand and led us to their locker with me. I really could not have laughed. This was certainly silly, my face. The locker had been opened by him and got out a beautifully wrapped field by having a ribbon onto it. This is certainly your personal gift. He provided it to me, and I stared at it by having a simple look back at my face. Open. We unwrapped the container and discovered a cute necklace that is little it. It absolutely was simple my style. Aw, thanks, Leo. We gave him a hug. I became helped by him put it on. His touch on my neck made my knees weak as fuck. We wished his hands moved closer. The bell rang, so we all headed to our classes. My class, that is very first, ended up being. I obtained in and took a seat during the straight back. Bryson sits next to myself. He smirked, and I also smiled at him. Bryson was the hottest guy around, and every woman was willing to drop her panties that I hadn't met yet for him except myself and some other people. We sat collectively in 4 courses a year. This is certainly last. He is really funny and flirty. He kind of flirted whenever we initially found, however it looked weird. I needed him to like him so bad because he didn't ever disappoint or associate zone me whatever Leo did. Bryson and I are also simply friends being close. We go out a lot. Looks like we are back together, he winked. Bryson had also been having fun with my locks for the session. It was okay at first nonetheless. It started to piss me off sooner or later. Can you stop? I hissed, causing him to laugh. I like the hair. It's really stunning and long. Some women around us were staring. We glared at them. Fucking mind your own business. Get yourself a complete life, bitches, I hissed. It was therefore unlike me to talk that genuine means with my classmates, but those girls had truly irritated me personally. It had been with regards to eyes, which was not at all fine like they judged myself. They seemed away from us. Mr. Anderson glanced at us. He doesn't truly care which pays attention in the class, and it had never ever already been their business once we wound up in the principal's workplace. Bryce began laughing, and I seemed you laughing at him, puzzled. What makes? Those women, you scared him down, he stated. That was hot. He tucked a strand of thesis behind my hair, and I also provided him a grin that is little. Why don't we take notes? Do something great using it one time, I said. Nah, I'm kinda lazy. Want to help me down? If only you might assist me away, we scoffed. The course that is stupid for a small longer, and by the time it was done, my locks got so messy. Bryson did not leave it for a single second. He really got hotter. Bryson said as well walk out of class. You also. I'm serious, like genuine hot. Therefore damn sexy and therefore asses merely. I ended him phrase that is mid having a laugh. Close up. I moved far from him and my way to locker to get my books for the class that is next. He had been therefore obsessed with girls, but he doesn't always supplement my butt. It felt kinda unusual. It had been finally lunch break. I sat with Leon and Cole, who have been speaking about stuff that I became not enjoying. I happened to be on my phone texting Bryson. He had been therefore mad. Bryson, she fucking teased myself and walked away. Myself, you're going to be fine. Bryson, come fulfill me personally before I cry. I laughed on reading that text, and Cole gave me a look that is strange, just as if calling me personally crazy without actually saying it. Me personally. I am to my means. Where will you be precisely? Bryson, you'll find myself external. I became perhaps not really going outside for him to bang myself. I simply desired to make fun of his situation. This really is funny when he's sexually frustrated. I moved out from cafeteria and discovered Tina, who was simply speaking with some woman. We waved and she gave me a tiny laugh in turn in her end. Once I got outdoors, Bryson had been making completely with a few girls. Actually, I did not understand most of the women he connected with. I believe that is what he likes, hooking up with girls, which can be super low-key. Then, when he is being hunted, straight down, no one would know. Hey, get my guy off, we said as I endured next to Bryson. It had been merely a joke. Hey, babe, he played along. We don't know you dudes had been together, she gasped. We're maintaining things key that is reduced. You don't have to mention this to any person. He smiled and he walked away at the end and... We looked to deal with Bryson, who had a smile on his face. Therefore I'm your guy today? No, silly, that was simply joke. Your thought by me stated she left. Which was another woman. The reason why you must shag women in school? Can you wait to get house? You can't force a penis in which to stay location. There's a complete set of hot girls around here and it's really very hard to remain sane without fucking. You're an asshole. Your breast got bigger, he smirked. He is so horny that is fucking. I was sort of surprised he said that is my experience. Just what the fuck? I'm just suggesting the facts. I love what I'm witnessing. Let's get in. It is not cool to flirt along with your cousin. My sibling? Mm-hmm. I'm not flirting, he laughed. If I began flirting, I'd maintain your genes at this point. It could be appropriate. Were you actually about to lead us to the janitor's closet to suck my cock, actually? No, I was going to, beside me, take you to consume lunch. When you state meal, you mean your Shut up, Bryson, only close up, I said before he could complete their phrase. We returned to the cafeteria, and he spent most of their time looking at women's butts together with his buddy, the certainly best Ethan. The sheer number of girls they have fucked is much more than our many years combined together. Leo, having said that, has been peaceful, which is unusual, if unexpected by you. It really is, therefore, around me personally or Bryson, unlike him, maintain peaceful. Leo, what's going on? You are so peaceful, I said. I'm thinking, he says. Think about? Words for the track. Tune? He went on talking, but I didn't focus on everything he was saying. He kept staring at their lips and desiring they'd connect to mine appropriate then. He is therefore hot. I just desired he could stare, we could wander off in each other's eyes with myself therefore. Ari, why are you observing my guy like he's a bit of beef? Bryson laughed. Oh Jesus, it absolutely was so embarrassing. He frickin' noticed. I'm making. Amanda simply texted myself. I got up and Bryson chuckled. Nice ass, he said. Class hasn't been as far, that is it, when I anticipated. I kinda had enjoyable. We lounged when you look at the family room with Cole and Amanda. She was contemplating my brother, which can be fucking weird if I'm asked by you. I actually don't such at the fundamental idea of my cousin dating some of my friends. They're horny pigs who don't worry about anybody's thoughts. I don't desire my buddy getting injured. He's also sensitive. Does Cole that is bit right here a girlfriend? Amanda said seductively as she ran a finger down my brother's chest. No, I do not have one. Can you wanna be? No, you men aren't dating. Amanda, go homeward. I do not want you flirting with my cousin. You're no fun, are you? She was rolled by her eyes. I'll help you prepare dinner. Why don't we go? I possibly couldn't help but wonder how she knew I was about to cook dinner. It kinda creeps me down when someone checks out my brain. I'm made by it feel just like they have my deepest secrets. What can you want to prepare? I guess I'll only earn some spaghetti. Cole experienced kitchen, me personally, my phone, although we hadn't been preparing, and offered. The reason why? I inquired. You got a text, he smirked. The person that has first got to my brain that moment had been Leo. I closed my eyes and prayed difficult, him finally asking me away, so it was. I should have known better. It was Bryson, and he understood the single thing I did not wish you to find out. You do have a crush on. This is certainly fucking Leo. How does Bryson understand this? The sole individual who understood about my crush on Leo had been my cousin that is closest Maya. She guaranteed she wouldn't inform anybody. There is no real means she could have told him that. She wouldn't also do that in my experience. What, then she informed him? Jesus, no. If Bryson picked her up and fucked her, I cannot think he knows. Bryson cannot keep a secret from Leon. He's gonna simply tell him and our friendship shall be destroyed. Leo is going to start different. This is certainly acting. He's gonna get all distant. I don't desire that to happen at all. This is what happened whenever Karen told him she liked him. Well, hell, I cannot live without Leo. I ought to truly phone Bryce. I don't desire shit to happen because of this. We rush upstairs and secure my room home once I'm in. We call Bryson, and he accumulates on the ring that is certainly first. How did you discover? I'm fine, thanks. Exactly how have you been? Stop fucking around. Exactly how did you discover? Year we knew since last. Evidently everyone understands about your little crush and your friend is certainly well. Though it's found by you a little unusual to call him that. I'm your friend's this is certainly well. How does everybody understand? I didn't tell anybody. Bitch, we're perhaps not blind. You look in the guy all the time and blush as he touches you in the way that is slightest, and you talk so much about him? That isn't real. Your secret that is bit is. It was away for so long. It's stupid what you don't even observe. I cannot think the things I'm hearing. Does Leo know? Of training, of course he does. He just didn't... Sorry. He just did not wish what to get embarrassing between the both of you. I'll see you in school, Bryce. I hang up the phone and sit on my bed.